So yeah, we're starting back with the end of day, what was that, 9? 9. So here we go. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner as he had done on himself, but he could find no part of him that had not been taken over by the infection. Ugh. His partner's hands ripped at the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. Oh, yeah. It's across. Does that mean we gotta go to a church? What's it say? Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. The neighbor. So it sounds like we need to go when there is no moon. No mark upon my shrine, in the dark, but not alone. Okay. All right. All right. We'll figure this out. I think we need to go here, though, first. Okay. There. Here. Okay. No moon. Let's see. There's no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. So it could be in the catacombs. This one doesn't have a mark on it. Wait, wait. Oh yeah, right click. No, wait. Right click, wait, no. Okay. I think it might be this one? Yes. I find the blank tombstone without too much trouble, but there is nothing else here. Feeling foolish, I begin to make my way back to the surface when suddenly I see it. Tucked away in a natural crack in the rock wall, a stone totem. This is what I came for. Ooh. A totem. Totems, totems, totems. Catherine Walpole. I have traveled a long way searching for an eye of the forest. I have read stories of the Dreher of old who would hunt in partnership with an eagle, seeing what they see soaring on the wind. I intend to rekindle those lost customs, or this lost custom. Perhaps you know something about it. Oh, isn't it this thing? No. That's not it. Okay. No, not this one. This one? I have Cernunos. Eyes of the forest. Ancient artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. It is alleged that Cernunos himself wielded an eye. Eyes of Cernunos are hard to come by. They are powerful and should not be used carelessly. Okay, but we have like there's an image of him. So it's wielded by, so could this be it? This little staff with a swirl on it? This is a, well, that's an evocant. Hey, Chelly, how's it going? Hmm. We have so many artifacts. There's a pleasant scent that reminds me of the forest. I wonder if this is it. Yes. I'm doing good. I know you mentioned yesterday that you had to get up super early, so I hope your day's been going well. Using the index in the book, I can find a sketch of Cyrano's holding an item that looked very similar to this one. Jade gemstone, a stone of nature, hints at the connection to the natural world. Yeah, okay, so I was on the right track. That was a tough one. I was expecting to talk with Verona Green this morning, but she wasn't at home. Unusual for her. I hope she's okay. Work was good? Now you've got the whole weekend. Nice. Very nice. Alright. So he's concerned for Verona. If you can spare the time, we'd appreciate your help. There's something unusual in our house. You can't miss us. We're the only detached house on Ruskin. Warmest regards. Ruskin. Ruskin detached house. I'm greeted by a tired-looking middle-aged woman who immediately offers me tea. I gratefully accept, enjoying the social ritual before we meander towards the point of my visit. She leads me up the stairs and into the attic. A single small window does little to dispel the gloom, but our eyes slowly adjust. Then we hear the voices. At first, I think it's the house creaking in the wind. Soft murmuring groans that seem to come from the walls themselves, but then I start to feel as though a conversation is happening, too quiet to make any sense of. What's up? Angry said you need to do a VTuber creation stream. Should you do it or keep the VTuber a secret until it's done? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. I mean, there's always something cool about having a surprise, right? But then there's also something really interesting about watching somebody create their VTuber. So, yeah, I don't know. I will say with the VTuber software that I recommended, it does have a lot of features in it already, but there's some things that you can buy, like additional clothing and things. So maybe you'd want to do that off stream because you might have to go to other websites and find assets that you would like to use on your model. So maybe keep it as a surprise and do all the work outside of stream. I don't know. Either way. What? Okay. I think Angry would cringe. The stream would be bad for his heart. It might be. You'll just have to make the boobs as big as possible. Honestly, just for that alone, I would say stream it. Just to make him mad. Or not mad, but, you know, cringing hard. Okay, hear voices. So I need something that we'll be able to hear. There was something that we had that was like a hearing charm. Here we go. With the hearing charm, I suddenly find myself able to pick up every small sound without difficulty. The whispered voices become clearer and my heart beats faster as I hear what they are saying. They are discussing a section of the wall where some of the bricks are loose. Carefully, I pull them away to reveal a small cavity. Inside, to my horror, is a human skull, its dark eyes staring lifelessly back at me. At the insistence of the voices, I reach inside the cavity and my hand closes around an unusual-looking item. Immediately, the voices fall silent and my heightened senses are left with the whooshing drumbeat of the blood being pumped around my body. Nice. Bronze of the green gemstone. Raised detailing. Inner perception. No inner perception. Okay. So here. Jupiter. So cute. Granville Pierce. My father's sword has a space in the hilt where a shimmer should go, but he sold it to buy whiskey a long time ago. Not how you spell whiskey. For whatever reason, he never did sell the sword itself. I wanted to restore it to its former glory. That's not how you spell whiskey. At least not here. Not in the US. There's usually an E between the K and the Y there at the end. Unless he was buying, like, whisks. To have a whiskey time baking some cakes or something. Let's see. Shimmer. Should just be like a gem. No, not this one. I need to move these around. Shimmer. Okay. So it's got some point. Okay. I remember reading about this. They induce calm rage in the face of the unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chest plate, but it didn't save him from being slain in the Battle of Souther Fell in 1356. So I think it would be 3 points. 3 rounded edges. In a triangle. Could be this. Yes. This pendant would fit into the slot shown in the sketch. The topaz and obsidian gemstones hit at calm rage. I didn't even think to look that up. Whereas the malachite suggests foresight, as staying one step ahead. Oh, you guys spell it like that? Okay. Well, maybe this was a developer that's in the US, I don't know, or in the UK, maybe. What's this? Right. I think these are all part of the same thing. I think this. This is Freddie Lamb. I work at the steel mill in Keswick, and I don't think there's a one of us hasn't suffered. I don't think there's a one of us that hasn't suffered a nasty burn. There we go. Do you have anything that can protect against that sort of thing? Protects against burns? This is breathing underwater. Field. Translating foreign text. Finding guilt and shame. Antidote. Assassin's tool. Cleanses curses and hexes. Let's see. This thing endures intense heat. Unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand a fire and flame and remain unharmed. Here we go. Alright, so it's going to look like a basilisk's scales. Cyrene word. I think I might have already put like a question mark somewhere. Yeah. This thing might be it. Yes. Item features a basilisk scale. Amber obsidian gemstones hint at a connection to fire. I wouldn't have even thought to look that up. I need to probably start doing that. Thanks. My wife will be relieved. I found this down the side of the counter here just now while I was waiting. Don't know if it's anything important or not. What'd you find? Oh, hell yeah. That is important. Hang on. No, back. Hold up. Go away. You go here. Something just unlocked. What is this? What do we have? What? What is this? What does this mean? Oh, it's the different, like, element thingies. Okay. So there was a riddle in the archives here I think this might be the key that we need for making thaumic fields, maybe? Though invisible in the naked eye, they can be observed by placing objects over a thaumic lens. And I think this and this might be our clues to making the thaumic lens, and this might be it? Maybe? See, that makes these cool little pattern thingies. Okay. That. That's a diurnic field pattern right there. All thaumic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens. And there it is. What? That's number 3. That's number 2. What if we did this? We just need the swirl now. What was this one? No. That's a swirl. What? Holy shit, I figured something out. I got this thing. Nice. So that was this one figured out. Nice. Okay, back down, archive, put that back up here. But then this thing. Diurnic field. Okay, well, I think I need maybe a little bit more hints here. Alright. Oh my, Audrey Bell. Judgment is coming. We worship the warrior, not out of love, but because he is powerful. Because he demands our fear. What use is a god that you are not afraid of? Those of us who have read Hallgar's teachings have known about the prophecy for a long time, and now the casket will finally be opened. Who is this lady? It contains his final lessons for those who will not kneel. It contains his retribution against the sinful. It contains his divine rage. My preparations are underway to celebrate his wrath and prove our devotion. For now, a veiled fen is all I require. Veiled fen? What the fuck is it? Veiled fen. Brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Brightly colored in the light, clouded over in the darkness. How do we... See if it clouds over. Nope. Nope, still bright. So probably not that. Brightly colored. Something like it's even brighter maybe with light. Oh, those are found. I have one more. I don't know. Is brightly colored in the light, clouds over after a short period in total darkness. That's it. That's it. It clouded over. And then it's bright again. It's gotta be that. Okay. When placed in darkness, a drawer or cupboard, for example, the eye darkens. It certainly did. End the day. End of day 10. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrested the casket from the other's grasp and leapt astride his horse, galloping off into the cold, wet darkness. He stole a whole ass casket and hopped onto his horse and galloped off? How big is he? The Pokemon game is awesome. I am enjoying it. I am rank F and it's going well. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens at rank F. Like there's a lot more story that opens up at that point. Because at first I was like, man, this game is really sparse. Like there's not a ton of stuff to do. And then I was like, why are we collecting all these other things? And then we got to rank F and there was all these other, there's a couple other things you got to do. And then you find out about this other thing. And that's when it's like, oh, okay, there's a lot more to this game. Yes, the game is very good. Yeah, I like it a lot. As far as the Pokemon game goes, yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed that kind of Pokemon loop where you know, the majority of it is fighting other trainers and then just like getting better at the game and then catching as many of the Pokemon as you can, evolving them. I've finally, there's not been very many EVs and I love EVs. So I even have like a little EV right here. But I found a couple of them and I've evolved them into other EVs. So yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it so far. So yeah. Anybody that likes that game loop will enjoy it, I think. I know that there were some complaints online about the graphics. I think it looks great on the Switch 2. I bought the Switch 2 version on the Switch 2, so it's, I would assume, better than the Switch 1 graphics. And I think it looks great. Much, much better than Scarlet Violet that came out a couple of years ago on the Switch 1. That looked horrible. I was looking back at my old screenshots from that game and I was like, man, it's rough. But no, this one, it looks good. It's nice and smooth, runs well. The load screens take like not even 20, like not even enough time to read the little tooltips that are in the screen. I mean, it's like boom, next screen. Like it's fast. So haven't had any issues with it running on the Switch 2. So highly recommend. But yeah, this guy, he wrestled the casket from the other's grasp and then leapt on his horse and galloped off into the cold, wet darkness with a whole ass casket. A what? What do we have? Ooh, interesting. We've got us some details from a map. So we need to go in, yeah, we need to find the center point between these 3 buildings. Okay. Okay, give me this. There. Quite seen a building like that. Wait, here? Yeah, okay, so there's that. I wish I could rotate this. Oh, there's no rotating it. Okay. So, found one of them. That's this one. The thunder sounds good in this game. So we want to go this way from there. Wait. Okay, so this one is this. And that. So wait. Wait. That. This. And this. So we need to go in the area that is between all of those. Which would either be here. Here? Oops. Wait, how do I... There we are. Must have taken a wrong turn. This isn't where I'm meant to come. Shit. I'm like pretty sure. Okay, so this one. This was a mistake. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's the center point between them. This. Well, there's only... There's not very many places here. Oh, we're gonna get the bad stuff if we keep doing this. Maybe I'm supposed to go to all three places. Twinnings are an unusual sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. The workers are too engrossed in their craft to offer any assistance. Okay, well yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to go to all three places. Doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. What the hell, man? Shouldn't be here. Okay. Alright. And I already clicked this, right? No, I did not click that. I thought I already did. When I draw back the curtain, I am unable to control my exclamation of horror. Behind the dark red velvet is a silent, squirming, seething mass of eyes, all shiny, wet, and alive. Fear takes hold before my mind catches up and I understand what I'm looking at. When I do, I realize that it is looking right back at me. Okay. The object I'm looking for sits on a small shelf below, and the eyes watch as I snatch it and get out of there as fast as I can. Okay. Interesting. No smell. It's pitted. And it's made of stone. Okay. I'll put these over here with the stone pieces. Okay, here we go. Sarah Barrington. We think we finally located the wreck of the Orion out in the lake. Sadly, our funding has run out, and our funding, sorry. And we can't afford expensive diving equipment, but we put our heads together and wondered if there was another way. You're our last hope. Yes, there was something about underwater breathing. Was it? Yeah, it was this. Ascus. Said to be unusual since it requires one to not to breathe at all. Those that use the ascus for extended period sometimes forget to breathe once they are back on dry land and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. Hey, oops, what's up? Hey, Angry. How's it going? You better be good, oops. That's all I gotta say. I can take away that VIP. Why'd you give Bezos your phone number? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. VIPs don't have to have their phone numbers, so I didn't. If oops is VIP, then VIP means nothing. I just, you know, he was complaining about not being able to chat, so. So it has a ring on it that stays warm. And it gives you an unusual sensation. I was expecting it to smell worse. Okay. Could it be bad? Nothing to remark. Sorry about yesterday, you were so tired. Did you actually fall asleep mid-hunt when you were just standing still? Oh my gosh. Oh no! You fell asleep during a hunt? That's crazy. Well, welcome back to the land of the living. What the heck? Nothing? No. Interesting. Not warm. Maybe I'm missing something. This thing. It smells like rotten eggs. Ugh. Don't like how this makes me feel. Could be it. The sensation is said to be most unusual since it requires one not to breathe at all. Core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. So I feel like that would be nothing to remember. It should be cold and hot. Oh, you're quitting caffeine. That is rough. Good luck with those migraines or headaches or whatever. That's like the worst. Alright, what is it? No, it's not this thing. What is this? Is it cold and hot? Wait a minute. This thing is hot and cold. Maybe it's this. It wasn't that. It says hot and cold on it because it's the markings. Yeah, maybe it's this thing. No, it's not that. Oh, we got puzzle. We're gonna have to do a puzzle if we can't get this one. I don't really have anything else that has a ring. Hint it. Looking for an item that will allow someone to breathe underwater. I should use the index to see if there's anything helpful there. I already did. Let's see if there's anything with water. Water. Upside down triangle for water. Okay, maybe something in the gemstones. Wait. What? Turquoise, aquamarine. So possibly might have a moonstone on it for protection. Might have an anchor between the body and the mind, maybe? Stone of water is aquamarine. Okay, so something with aquamarine on it. I mean, this is the blue gemstone in gold, and it's got a little ring on it. Doesn't make me feel a certain way. And it's not hot and cold. I don't think this is it. No. Oh, we gotta do the puzzle thing. Okay. Alright, roll the dice. Shit. 2 cats. Alright, no. Let's hold on. Yeah, let's hold on to the snake. Snake. Think. There we go. Oh wait, no, 2 suns. Oh. Sun. Oh my gosh. What? This one. Bank. Oh. Bank. Okay, so we have one. Bank. Okay. Now we just need to get 3 suns. Oh. Sun. Perfect. Bank. Alright, we've restored our sanity by rolling dice. Yes, I know she wants the thing. So I need to find this thing. Ascus allows the bearer to breathe underwater. Sensation is said to be most unusual since it requires one not to breathe at all. Those that use an ascus for extended periods of time forget to breathe once they are back on dry land and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. So maybe something... You got the trash bag Pokemon and he's just like you? That's good. Have you evolved him? Does he evolve? This kind of looks like a halo and it's got some stones on it. It's got an orange stone, a pink stone, and a black stone. This also has a halo on it. Gold and stone. Alright, so I have a feeling it's either this one or this one, maybe. The evolved version. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Look at these gems. I've got... It's like a moonstone, something orange, and something black. Protection and enveloping night. I think this might be the one that's on there. A stone of the night in the darkness. There are some who fear it and some who are seduced by it. I don't see anything that's orange. Amber? Yellow or orange. Sunstone, fire and light. Heat and life. It's probably not this. Maybe. I don't know. Is it black? It kind of looks like this. It's got the little white. Maybe not. What about gold and stone and this little marking that's on there? I mean, I guess I could just try both. It's not that one. It's not that one. Okay, so it's neither. God. Alright. Well, I think I've already tried this guy. Could it be that? Nope. Could it be this? No. Oh shit. If we do this one more time, we're gonna have to do another one of those things. This one's a ring? Nope. That's not it either. Crap. Brave wants to beat us up in the online. Damn. He's so toxic. Think. of kind? No. Oh, this is bad. Okay, roll. This is bad, bad, bad. Okay. Hey. Pink. Roll. Here. Pink. Roll. Roll. No. Snakes. Come on. Why am I getting 4 cats? Every time. Oh. Okay. Hey, there we go. Pink. Alright, now we just need 2 suns. Here we go. Pink. Okay, we've restored our sanity once again. Yada yada yada. I know. I don't know what this lady wants from me. I can just try everything. That one has a ring on it. What? That was it? The item has a ring. Closer inspection reveals the ring is warm, whereas the rest of the item is cold. What the fuck are you talking about? I totally felt that stupid thing. Sense of touch. Oh, it is surprisingly warm. Alright, never mind. Whatever. Close, but I need more power. I need Saint Cedric's thunder, and quickly while this storm's raging. Alright, hold on a minute. Okay. Saint Cedric's thunder is used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness this power for centuries. There are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold. They are placed on the tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Okay, so it's base metal, probably, with some gemstones. Let's go in here. Containment, so probably purple gemstones. Maybe? Like this? Maybe? Yes, that was it. Symbol of thunder. I didn't even think to look at that. Amethyst, gemstones, stones of containment can be used to prevent the chair. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Wow. Cat. Francesca Robertson. I've been trying to get hold of an Ambra. Before she vanished, Verona said, it might have something to do with my patience. It had almost slipped my mind, but then I remembered that there's one right here in Strange Antiquities. Eli told me himself he keeps it locked behind ethereal key. Keeps it locked behind ethereal key? Like, all caps. Like in here? How would I open it? Maybe I can use this. Keep going. No? could be something like that. It's just like a box. Unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. This item causes mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Noctic field. Okay. Where was that? It's like... Diurnic field pattern. Okay, so... in here? Maybe confusion? Is there confusion on? No. Maybe it's this. No, it's not that. Nope, that's not it. Which book tells me what the Noctic fields look like? Wait, there's something about Noctic. Noctic sight. Those suffering from this curse speak of increasingly vivid nightmares. Noctic field. Noctic would be like nighttime. So, let's look at this. Glorious Grace. It's a pendant to dispel the melancholy. It's the same as this. Shimmer. Calm rage. Okay. Let's go back to Embra and let's see if there's anything else that creates a Noctic field. Selenic totem and a sleep vessel. Ew. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that's what a Noctic field probably looks like. This has a moon on it. Has like everything. Let's look up these symbols. Oops, no. There's like every symbol on it. Oh, it's like all the weather symbols are on it, I think. Yeah. So this has something to do with the weather, maybe? Do this. Weather. Okay, what's this? Oops. That is a diurnic field pattern. Come on. That is the other kind of field pattern that is not what I'm looking for. Surely it's not like a cup. Well, that has something. I don't like how this makes me feel. This might be it. Cool and smooth, rough and gnarled. Let's try that. No, that wasn't it. I need to find an ethereal key. I should start by looking that up in my item book. Oh. Okay. Ethereal key. Let's see. Key, maybe? Huh. No. think it would be in the curses. I don't think that's gonna have anything in it. Maybe... I didn't see anything here that talked about keys. I think I have one more book. No. Interesting. Interesting. Do this cost like 80 times, finally get Gendrum head times 3. You only needed 1. The nice cat. Thank you. It's a dog. That is a dog. Sometimes the cat will be over there too. So, yeah. Sometimes. Ethereal key. I have no idea. This little thing. Could it be this? No. Where did this thing come from? What is this? Green organic material, wood. Nothing to remark. Sounds hollow and tapped. Interesting. It's hard, thin, and delicate. Okay. It's weird. I thought we had grabbed everything out of there. Ayo, right? Yeah, I don't know. Gemstone book. Gemstone book. I looked through my gemstone book. Okay, fine. No, not this one. Gemstone book, this one. Okay. Stone of protection. What's the beginning? Oh. Okay. Sometimes containing impurities. Sun, firelight, heat, and life. Containment. A dark stone for dark purposes. Okay. Maybe it's a bloodstone? Dark stone for dark purposes? They talked about an ethereal key. Stone of the night and darkness. Some who fear it and some who are seduced by it. This says it's Noctic. So something with onyx on it. This is also Noctic. Stone of death and decay. Probably not that. Something with a black stone. This has a black stone on it. There. But didn't I already try this? Yeah, it's not that. This is just a huge black gemstone streaked with red. It's gotta be that, right? No. No. Dang it! We gotta do the dicing again. Alright. But with the cats. I am not doing well at this game. Pink. Snakes. Cat. Beak. Right, now we just need any three of a kind. There we go. Bank. Continue. Okay. That's the black gemstones on it. But we already know what that is. Alright, what do we have over here? Everything's found already. This is a gemstone black one, but it's already found as well. This is hard. I need to find an ethereal key. I should start by looking that up in my item book. Item book. This is not an item book. Let's see. Can be stored indefinitely. So this is a memory thing. That's what we're looking for. This is like translations. No, the Abra escaped. Damn. Small item. I don't see anything about a key. What? There's just an ethereal key. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, ethereal key is designed to be hidden from prying eyes. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. These are rare items and not generally known about inside of the Thaumic Circle. Or outside of Thaumic Circles. Gemstones of the night power the concealment charm. So it's going to probably have a gemstone of the night and a gemstone of light. No. No. Oh, that's it. What? That was it! That was the key, I think. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay, so it's gonna be in here somewhere. Which one could it be? This is pretty. Gold. What is that? It has like the same thing as this other thing. The Haljan Grim. This thing's creepy as shit. Like legit bone. Hard but smooth, yet textured. Made out of bone. Okay, so we figured that one out. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Ambra. Okay. Let's go back to here. There's not much here, but I should have a icky feeling when I'm touching it. I noticed myself becoming drained of energy as I handled this object. Not necessarily huggy. Nothing. Alright, let's look at that. Maybe this. Weakness? Nope. Okay. Well, it's got to be one of these things. What is this one? It's kind of weird marking on it. Okay. Let's grab this book. Bring it over here. Confusion? Yeah. I think it's probably confusion. Maybe it's this one. Okay, that took way too long. Item has a symbol of confusion across his face, which matches the description of causing a mental fog. It produces an octic field when viewed in the thalamic lens. I didn't even look. I didn't even look at that. But let's look. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, so it's just a big old swirl. Okay. Let's go ahead and okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave all the stuff that's behind this closed, whatever, was closed door together. I don't want to mix those up with all this other stuff. There's a reason why it was locked up. Bonnie Robertson, let's go. You. I know you from somewhere. I don't remember why, but this shop was important somehow. I'm sorry, I know I'm not making much sense. I haven't been myself. I'll leave you be. Okay. That was weird. Peter Leland. They found some poor soul washed up on the lake shore, an older lady by the sounds of it. Drowned. But that's not the worst of it. Her eyes were all black, just like those others. I'm not taking any chances with the water around here. Well, there's a spider. I'll take a bones guard. Ayo. A bones guard. Goblet of King Cedric the Meek. Okay. Small item, known as a bones guard, can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, so always drank from the same goblet and always placed a bones guard inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. Antidote? There's nothing in there about that. Let's look through here. Antidote of what? Poisoned. Well, here's poison. So, would an antidote be it flipped upside down? Maybe? I don't see anything that just says... Maybe. Let's look. So if this is poison, could an antidote be... Okay, let's look. Although I don't know why they would give us the picture of his goblet. Unless there was something similar to the Bones Guard on the outside of the goblet. Small object. A wild squawkabilly has appeared with green plumage, if anybody wants to catch it. Small object. What's that? Limestone. I don't know what that is, though. Let's see, that with this in the middle. Oh, you don't own that ball. You have to... What is it? Okay, shop? Yeah. So you do Poke Shop. Item name, so Ultra Ball. And then like 10. There you go. So just copy and paste that, and you should get 10 Ultra Balls. Let's see. Does it rattle? Yeah, no problem. Let's see. This is difficult. Surely it's not this. It is. Ew. There's a diurnic field pattern. Okay, so that is paralysis. I don't think that is the object that we're looking for. Okay, so what is the opposite of poison? Protection? It would be the antidote, is what it said. Could be like protection and strength. What is verdigris? I'm gonna look that up. Verdigris. Oh, it's like the patina that's on copper and brass due to oxidation. Okay. I don't know, but I know what urine is. Same. I knew everything else on here. I just didn't know what that was. But yeah, it's the patina from brass. So why the Statue of Liberty is green? It is verdigris. Verdigris. Huh. Okay. Well, that's not it. Give me a hint. Mark of the antidote. That sounds like a symbol of some kind. You think? Yeah, that does sound like a symbol of some kind. Can you give me a little more, please? She ain't green in the alternate universe. No? Could it be bismuth? Probably not. Surely it's not urine. Weakness, wisdom, truth, foresight, fear, deception, confusion, death, life, paralysis, and poison. Could be the opposite? Could be life? No, there's nothing here. Combine the urine and confusion. I feel like I'm already there. Feel like we're already there. This is tin. Could it be some kind of metal? Anything in the gemstones? Protection would be moonstone, so maybe something with a... Well... I have a feeling it's just... Alright, let's just look through here and see what it says about poisons. So, let's see. Appearance. So these are all curses. Morgan's insanity is a poison of the mind. Yeah, those are all just curses. There's no symbol for antidote in my book, but could it be related to the symbol for poison? I already did that. And I didn't see anything that had like an upside down poison. Or like a protection. Let's see. Which one was protection? Okay, protection looked like that. I'm writing these down. Okay, there's protection, and then there's also life, which is the infinity symbol. So probably something with that? It's all like weather related stuff. Steam has a notepad feature. Does it? Do I have to use the Steam overlay? Because I very rarely open that. So this is a tiny object, so it's probably not one of these cups. Never used it. People seem to like it. Oh, okay. Notes. Oh yeah, look at that. I can't like draw symbols. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely notes here. Yeah, that's cool. You can also have it hovering while you play. Really? Pin? Pin to window? Yeah, you can. Not that it's very usable. Like... Oh, okay, I see. So you still have to open the menu to... Nice. Yeah, I do a lot of drawing. The little symbols and stuff in this one, but that would be very useful for other games. Okay, so that was paralysis, so that's not it. That was something else. Well, that may be it. Blue gemstones. That's maybe? No. Nope. That wasn't it. It's gotta be one of these things. It's a turquoise gemstones. What does it say about this? Oh wait, not this one. Turquoise. Stone of water. Probably not. See, green. Jade. Earth and of nature. Probably not. have no idea on this one. At this point, we only have like a few things that are not figured out. An even smaller number of things that are tiny. Could it be this? A hinged panel. Could it be this? What the hell is that? Alright, let's write that one down. Alright, so it's got like this. And then it comes down and there's an even smaller one. So that would be sort of an upside down kind of... Okay, maybe it's this. Let's try it. No, it wasn't that. Shit. Alright, we gotta do some more dice rolling. Alright, let's do that one big. Big. Just hold on to the snakes. Yeah, big. Roll. Two kitties and a snake. Snake. No snake. Damn. Shit. Snake. So many suns. Why so many suns? Why no snake? Hey. What the heck? Okay, we'll keep these guys, I guess. Hey, bank. Okay, we're done with that. Accomplished. This is interesting. Poison upside down. What? Where? Oh, this? What? It said it was a tiny object. That's not tiny. That thing's enormous. What the hell? Okay. Well, afraid I can't pay you, but I can offer a trade if you'll accept it. What's this guy? Size shaming. They said tiny, okay? I was focused in on tiny things. And he gave me a hand. A hand. Crisscross grooves. It's cold. Chills my blood to hold it. Okay. Chills my blood. Put it over here with the stone things. Man, this game. Okay. The rider was lucky. He made it to Back Barrow and found refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened like his partner's eye had been. Yikes. What do we have? A flower? A sun. To my left, the day. To my right, the night. Okay. Look at the tombstone map. Honestly, it could be here too. Oh, it's got symbols all over it too. Damn. Okay, let's look at this first. Said to my left, the sun, and to my right, left the day, right the night. There it is. Did I finish Project Dragon? No, I have not finished Project Dragon. No, I wanted to play this. We're gonna go back to that after Halloween. So, a couple of weeks. What's the actual name of that game? I forget now. Guardians of Azuma. That's it. We'll go back to that. I still want to finish it. I've just been distracted by all of these awesome Halloween-y games. I like how Twitch has just decided that it doesn't want to call it by its actual name anymore and wants to revert back to its beta name. Awesome Halloween games like GU? False. Awesome Halloween games like, well, this one, I would call it somewhat Halloween-y, and Dr. Murder wanted me to play Call of Cthulhu, so I was planning to play that. I think it's like $5 on GOG, so I think I can spend the $5. You need to install Alien Isolation. I've heard that was alright. Okay, Monday. I find the row of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here, and I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along, I never noticed it when I sat down. What'd I get? Sad face. What is that symbol? Let's look through here. It is that deception. Can't spell. Deception? Question mark. Put that over wherever my wooden stuff is. Up here? Where was I putting all the wood stuff? Wait, did it make a noise? Oh, it's the little earrings. It jingles. Cute. Wood, oak, gold. Hard, but smooth. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. Makes a soft tinkling sound when it moves. Alright, where are we putting the wooden stuff? Got stone with gemstone stuff over here. I'll put it up here. Okay. David Schaefer, the mailman. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. Oh no. I hope for all our sakes they're wrong. I hope for all our sakes too. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of thaumic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Regards, MBM. Catacombs, Hall of Shields. Well, that looks like the Hall of Shields right there. As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Paliants can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe. But there is a way. Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called a wandering shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. Wandering shroud? Didn't we find something like that already? Uh-oh, dung eaters. Yeah, right. Didn't we find something that was something like that? Produced by a spirit called Wandering Shroud. A spirit. Invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. Don't see anything there. So maybe something with purple. Calming stone of peace and safety. Green. Protection. These have protection on them. Lots of protection from confusion. Let's see what that says. Protects against insanity in all its forms. And these items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Could be. But it also says question mark. So I'm assuming I don't know what this is yet. But I need to look at... Strength? That's what that is. Strength, question mark. Oops. Didn't exactly figure out what that is. Staring at the symbol makes my head swim. It's probably not that. These were paralysis. What did we find out about that symbol? Drained of energy. It's probably not that. Weakness. Weakness. This has that, the little moon with the, and I think that was maybe some sort of protection thing. The drops. Might be it. It's a coffin. Let's see. Blessings. Okay. Blessings in Wicca. Okay. Okay. Oh god, put that here. Blessings? From the coffin. And it has the same symbol as this mask thing. So maybe something similar to the Haljan Grem. Worn by priests, various rituals relating to death and the afterlife, the sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. I mean, it could be that. I feel like that Wandering Shroud thing was from the last game. Actually, let's go to the index. This one talks about breathing, but it's breathing underwater. protection, and the Haljan Grim comes up there. That's why I'm thinking it might be this thing. No, it was definitely not that thing. Look up Wandering Shroud in the book index. I already did. Did I miss it? Or I just didn't get far enough. I did not get far enough. So Shield Charm or Spirit Vault. Spirit Vault. Also known as a fetid chamber, is a receptacle used to store a Wandering Shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. They are not considered dangerous, and shrouds tend to be benign. But on occasion, they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. So it probably smells bad. I'm gonna assume it's this thing. See, there's an unpleasant sensation. No smell. Can I do that? Use? Nope. It's not that. Laser pointer. You wanna play with the laser pointer? She's like, huh? What? Alright, let's hope that there's some battery left in this. Oh, she's ready. Okay. We're gonna have to do this on the other camera as much as we can. Okay. Behind you. See, the camera used to be all of the room, but I have a drum set now, so... You get to see a little tail. Jumping all over the place. Look at that cat go. Oh. I'm sorry. We have an entire drum set. We can't. It's hard. It's like impossible. We just have to get more cameras, right? Opening my closet back there. Wonder what they think about this. I think she's smart enough to know that it's just a light, but that she still wants to chase after it because it's moving around. Like, she's smart enough to know that I have this in my hand and that it produces the light, because will turn around and start staring at me like, let's go. Why are you still holding that? You're so funny. You're so funny. Good. Such a good girl. More? More. Yeah. Now she's staring at me. Are you dead? She's not really pouncing on it anymore. You're slowing down. You're slowing down. Are you getting bored? No, she's not getting bored. That's it. I think she's done. I think she's over it now. All right. There it is. The back of it fell off. Okay, it's back on. You weren't chasing after it anymore, ma'am. You decided you were done. Right. What did we figure out? We figured out something. What was this? The Wandering Shroud. Spirit Vault. Fetid chamber is a receptacle used to store a Wandering Shroud. Interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur. Well, let's see. This has an interior, but it's not made of sulfur. That's wood on the inside. You would think it would smell. She has done what she says she has done. I know, right? Unpleasant sensation. But we already tried that, so it's definitely not that. This is hollow. Kind of green organic material. I don't think sulfur is green. I don't know though. Could this be some kind of... Looks like it has a sun and a moon. Some leaves. Could it be this? Yes, that was it. I was in Spirit Vault. I try to breathe in the vapors from the Wandering Shroud, but to my horror, I realize that the Spirit Vault is empty. My vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fills my lungs and I stagger away in a daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of the fresh air, but my lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I've written to Barton Potter. He will know where to find Wandering Shroud. Okay. All right, we're gonna put that there. And we're gonna have to fill this with a Wandering Shroud. Okay. Back. Oh my God, Nancy, what has happened to you? I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in Heath Wood, came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark brambles, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. The thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help me. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Feels constricted as though it's clamped in a vice. The skin is pale and cold to the touch, and veins stand out darkly on the body. Eventually, death will occur. So I think she has black heart. She is just like you, is she? So we need Lamb's Siphon, I think. Used to reverse the effects of Blackheart Curse. A skilled hand is required to perform the procedure. Drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours, the instrument is made using the dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. Plant said to bring good fortune. So it looks like that. So we need to find dried pods. Is it this thing? Yes. Well, we need to get you some Lamb Siphon stat, because you're going to die. The spheric part of the item clearly resembles the seed pod of the sheep snap plant. Okay. Damn, Nancy. Good luck. Oh. Thaddeus White. You don't know me, but it's time I introduce myself. I'm the curator of the Museum of History here in Undermere. Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't all siblings? I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard he had left town for a few days. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'd only turn me away without even looking at it. What are you giving me, Mr. White? Oh, pretty. Gold, wood, and a green gemstone. Looks like jade. It's hard. It doesn't smell or sound like anything in particular. It takes a great effort to tear my eyes away. Huh. Okay then, put that there. Hello, Simone. Jupiter! Thank goodness you're safe. I was worried about you. I hope my mother is okay too. I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. In the meantime, I believe I found another clue in the journal. Oh, this is Verona's daughter. Okay. The text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to a vault of some kind. Vault? Okay. 3 resonant objects, lightest first, heaviest last. Could this be the same? No. Lightest first, heaviest last. 3 resonant objects, so it could be of anything. Okay. Francesca, you're back. I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor drowned woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. I thought for sure it was Verona at first. She does look like her. But we're quite certain it's a lady from Hawkshead who went missing a few days ago. There's one thing I can't get out of my head, though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? And in the meantime, Verona is still missing. I don't like to use thermic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rulebook. We need answers. Thermic needle. Thermic needles are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they die. Curiously, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. So it's a tall item. Okay. So could it be... Wait, where did it go? Where did I... Oh, there it is. Wait. I mean, it's definitely getting lighter when I warm it up. Hey Glenn, how's it going? How's the water? The water is just fine. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the thermic needle. Where did you get up to in Sekiro? Did you start to like it more? I did not start to like it more, unfortunately. I passed the horse guy that kept screaming at me. And I did not make it very far past that. There was several enemies on the path, and I made it to a oxen, I guess, mini-boss. He was angry and he murdered me. But all the other guys leading up to him murdered me real good too. So I decided that that game just isn't quite for me and uninstalled it. My name is... Yeah, that guy. That guy. Yes. Yeah. I did get him. I hope you deleted it. Oh, never mind. It's, you know, it's uninstalled. It's still in my account. I have it both on Steam and on the PS5. Like, that's how much I wanted to like it. But I just couldn't. It's a very good game. That's what I hear. It just didn't click. I played many hours. Many hours. Thank you, Digi, for the lurk. Keep slapping God in the face. Yeah. Okay. The fire palm. Interesting. Okay. Let's get the cat. There we go. Twerk skills up on legendary. Let's go. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Yeah. Audrey. People are afraid, and they are right to be, but it is too late for them. Hang on, you're talking too fast. They are of no use to us, but you might be. Prove yourself, and perhaps Holgar will deem you worth saving. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I am the one to lead us through this turbulent time. They respect strength and power above all else. Let's look at this. Morgan's Folly. Yeah, so I got to the horse boss 3 different times from 3 different playthroughs. So that's a good, that's a good chunk of time already spent. And he ruined several of my playthroughs. And then I finally got him on the last one. And I was so disheartened because he basically, in phase 2, got himself wedged up against a wall and wasn't doing his normal anything. He wasn't even fighting. He was just running toward a wall the whole time. So I didn't feel like I really learned anything. And yeah, it just didn't feel rewarding. I was like, okay, that was like the 1800th time that I tried this boss and he wedged himself. You outplayed him. He outplayed himself. I was just a bystander. It felt really, like, not good. Everything felt really weird in that game. I like the Souls way of doing things and the Bloodborne way of doing things. In times like that, you reset. Dude, I had already played that guy for like 2 full hours by that point. I was not going to reset. Oh, man. Oh. God. It was terrible. It was terrible. My soul felt broken after that, though. After those 6 hours on Monday, I was done. I was done. I needed to just not play anything for a good 24 hours. Yeah. Would you have banned you if you redeemed 1 hour? No, I would have just swapped to a different game because that pertains to streaming for another hour. I could not mentally take another hour of that game. So I would have swapped to another game. I'm sorry, but I could not do it. I was so broken by the end of those 6 hours. It took me days to recover. No. I would not have banned you, though. That would not have been the thing. Okay, so we're looking for either Morgan's Folly or something else. So, a Folly's symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precautions should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. Okay. And then ordnance. A fortnance can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They're made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. Okay. So I have a feeling that the Morgan's Folly is this. Makes my head swim. Yes, it was Morgan's Folly. Okay. So we're gonna make her crazy, hopefully. Because that lady is nuts. Alright. End of day 12. The writer's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. Yikes. That Poseidon? I am marked by Jupiter. Okay. Where have you been, Jupiter? My symbol for Jupiter is in here. Okay. Like that, and then there's a little Jupiter. All right, we'll look around for that symbol. Probably on a map. Oh, look at that. There's Jupiter right there. The mark of Jupiter on my map leads me to a square room on the ground floor. Other than an intriguing torn note, There doesn't seem to be anything of interest until I notice that the bookshelf is mounted on a runner and can slide to one side. I push it and it glides easily, revealing a hidden recess in the wall behind it. Castle vaults are... Ooh, we got a couple of things. We got a piece of a note and that. Let's see. Is this other side? I think so. That. The castle vaults are blocked by a diurnic seal. It can be opened by any object made from silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. Oh. Hello there. Right. Let's use that overlay. Castle vaults. Any object, silver or gold. Produces a what? Diurnic field. Okay, I'm gonna pin this. Move it maybe over here. Pin it there. And then, whoop, there we go. I can see it. Okay, so the castle vaults. The vaults are here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do the goat emoji. So the light's in my room. How can I do the goat emoji? Goat emoji. So, what the hell just happened? Okay. Goat emoji. So if you do that, the lights will slowly come back. There you go. That's what that is. My lights are... Hey! Yeah, my lights are connected to stream. They're pretty great. We can change the colors too. We can go with like a nice green. It's pretty great. I use an app called Lumia. Lumia Stream. Okay, so go back to there. Okay. Alright, so any object made of silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. And diurnic fields look like that. So open this. I'm gonna just start grabbing random... Nope. Random silver gold things. Nope. Nope. This is gold. Hey! Let me double check that this is gold. No, it's bronze. Let's see. What are you? Bronze? What are you? Bronze? You're silver. No, you're iron. The hell? This is gold. Nope. What are you? Bronze? That's gold. Okay. All right, let's go take this to the castle. The vaults are blocked by a large iron door. It has no handle or keyhole. It does not give in the slightest when I push against it. Realize that it has been thomically sealed, but that's not much help. It's not clear what I need to open it. I need this. What? That was a gold item. What do you mean? That did the thomic thing. A diurnic, whatever. What the actual F? Does it have to be like solid gold? Like, this is gold and stone. This I think is silver. Well, let's see if this thing... Nope. What the fuck? Thought surely. This thing I think is gold. It doesn't do anything. Is this solid gold? No. Is this solid gold? Yes. Gold and silver. And that does not produce what I'm looking for. Okay. I think this is silver. Nope, iron. About this. Gold and iron. Probably won't work. What the heck, man? Bronze. This is gold. Let's see. Okay, so that would work. Hopefully. Okay. The door slides open without a sound, as though it has been kept well oiled over the years. Behind it, I find a large natural cavern that extends into the rock beneath the castle. Somewhat disappointingly, the walls are lined with racks, that's an A, racks of whiskey bottles instead of the rows of artifacts that I was picturing. When I show Edmund, he is delighted, and he spends some time examining the dusty shelves. It is not long before he makes a find that I'm surprised I missed. I return to the shop with a spring in my step and a curious item that demands further studying. We got a note. Bishop Square is a simple tool of my great-great-grandfather's devising, loosely based on a briar's disc. By all accounts, he was an impressive man, but it would seem his mind began to fail him at the end. Perhaps he spent too long studying his Zia. He imagined invisible enemies coming to steal away his most prized possessions, so he began hiding them about the castle, noting their locations in a code that only he understood. Oh, that's autumn right there. This is summer. Wait, no. Autumn, winter, summer, spring? Maybe? Hang on. Let's look. One of these has seasons. Spring is the leaf. Yeah, okay. Winter. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're good with the note that I made, so I'm gonna unpin it. Okay. Bronze and iron. sharp edges. Interesting. Code. That's not where that goes. It goes over here. With the animals. Okay, so finished these. Oh, no. Give me that back. Doesn't do anything. Let's see. The castle. I'm tempted to see. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to look up every one of these symbols. Oh. To figure out which one corresponds to which season. That's Jupiter. We already figured that one out, but what are these two? Male and female, right? There's gonna be something here. I know it. I can feel it. Where did it go? I want the thing back. Okay. Close them. Close. That's interesting. That fits rather nicely. Maybe coincidence? Whoever made this game is a genius. All these puzzles and stuff are so cool. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so I think there might be something with these. Okay. Alright, so we have this thingy. Doesn't produce any sort of field. And the note that goes with it. It's a Brayer's disc, I think? Or the Bishop Square is a simple tool of great... Based on a Brayer's disc. Bishop Square. I can't tag it with anything. Okay. But I can stick it places. Okay. We'll put it here. It's interesting. Nope. Alright, there was one other clue that we got too. That was something about 3 resonant objects, lightest first, heaviest last. But it doesn't really specify like what kind of resonance it needs. So we'll keep this up here. Alright, next. James Herschel. I can't say too much, but it has fallen to me to carry a secret that people would kill for, that people have killed for. Oh dear. It's a lot of weight to carry around in my head, and it's getting harder to bear around certain family members. It occurred to me that it would be safer in an ecumenical. Memento mori, a reminder of death. An ecumenical is a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. Memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When a memory has been left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. An empty ecumenical, on the other hand, has an ominous presence, pulling at the threads of one's mind. I think it might be this. Pulling on the back of my skull. Identified. Ecumenical. One more? Okay. David Schaefer, the postman. It's getting dire out there. They found the body of that priest last night. Oh dear. She was torn to shreds by her own congregation and left to rot outside the town hall. It's because we did that. Such horrific violence. It has no place in our town. We might have given her a thing that caused it. Okay, let's see what the note says. In answer to your question, yes, it is possible to capture a wandering shroud. To the north of town, if you follow the little stream up through the woods, you'll come out on a hilltop that was clearly of some ancient significance. It is not uncommon to see wandering shrouds there. Be patient, be still, and they will come. Your friend Barton. North of town, follow the stream through the woods to a hilltop. Stream. The barrows? It's gotta be this. After a pleasant walk along the beck, I reach a series of grassy mounds, the barrows. Whoever is buried in them must have been important in their time. If I am to collect what I have come for, I will need to be prepared. That. Yes. I know, we already identified that, I thought. I sit and wait quietly and patiently, not certain exactly what I'm looking for. For some time, nothing happens, and then, long after my mind has drifted toward a warm fire and hearty supper, I notice a movement in the corner of my eye. A strange, thin mist has formed near one of the barrows. It seems to produce a sort of dark light, a contradiction that my eyes have trouble perceiving clearly. The ethereal creature, for surely this is a creature of some kind, ambles toward the vault that I have left out for this purpose, and I daren't breathe as it slowly nestles itself within the receptacle. Damn. Okay, what did we need that for? Oh yeah, it was the it was in the map. We gotta, yeah, okay. We're gonna go here, we gotta go here. Yes. We put this guy in here because it's now full. Okay, I breathe deeply from the spirit vault and it clears my mind. I don't care to linger too long down here, but I forge on until I reach the unmistakable Hall of Shields. A stone sarcophagus sits on a raised portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the side of the tomb. It reads, "The sun's light will reveal my gift." Mystified, I cast my eye up to the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. The sun's light. Light. Okay. We're looking for amber stone. Could it be the sun bond? Small, lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, made of non-precious metal, some kind of gemstone. Carry the warmth and the light of the sun, brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. I think that's probably it. Yes. The sun bond banishes the darkness in an instant, half blinding my gloom-adjusted eyes and bringing summer's warmth to the cold cavern. Blinking and squinting, I notice that one of the shields in particular is glowing in the bright light. I reach up and pull the shield down to reveal a small cavity hewn into the rock behind it. Inside is a blood-red urn. Oh my god, there's a snake on it. Creepy. Kill 4 Volvidon. Get 0 Volvidon Claw pluses. You blame Chelly. You're scared of Chelison's VTuber model? It keeps you up at night? We were talking about it earlier. He wanted to know, he wanted to get my advice on whether he should stream designing it or just keep it a secret and reveal it when he's ready, when it's done, you know. So, I don't know. It's unsettling. The eyes seem to pierce my soul. It's a red clay, small green gemstones, warm and smooth. Okay. Put this over with the animals. Alright. One more. Designing it. Designing it by Googling anime girl? No, he was gonna use the thing I recommended. The Vroid. Which kind of starts you off with like a basic design and then you can tweak all sorts of things. You can tweak like the eyebrows. Yeah, Vroid, yeah. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure. I was messing around with it. I'm gonna read all of this. Okay. I got to thinking after I left earlier. Transferring this secret to an ecumenical only adds an extra step. Yeah, it's safer than walking around with it in my head, but I would know where to find it. What I really need is a truth conduit so that I can deceive them into thinking I know nothing at all. Truth conduit. Okay, truth conduit. He will make an illegal avatar, won't he? I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, illegal how? I don't want to know. These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation of dark article that some want to apply to them. They can be and have been used maliciously. Gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven, combining symbology with a deeper, more primitive power. Well, there's only one thing I know that makes a sound, and that's this. And it has a deception thing on it, so it's gonna be that. Bears a symbol of deception, closer inspection, makes a tinkling noise. Okay. Evelyn Bennett. Here we go. I've never felt more tired or more devoid of life. An apathy has settled in my bones that I do not seem able to shift. But while I still have breath in my lungs, I will not succumb without a fight. By the grace of Grey, I will find a way forward. Grace of Grey. Show angry first. Let's see. So she wants... what does she want? She wants something that's just like... all anime is illegal to you. Abelia. Oh, this is for translating text. Finding the seed. How we already found the Corbin's Might. With it, she turned the tide of battle. Legend, the Bloody Queen was born. Don't think so. Enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped. Nah. Grey's grace. By the grace of Grey, I will find a way forward. What if it's Grey's grace? Is that what she wants? Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Yeah, that's what she wanted. Chelazon, not a 300-year-old vampire? I don't think he's gonna do that. Barton Potter, I've had a tip-off about something exciting. Have you come across the so-called nameless gods? Did you also know that the tall stones that you sometimes find in high places were once doorways of a kind? Here's the exciting part. An inscription has appeared on the stone that sits atop Weatherlam. This is where you come in. I'm confident that a pit will open the doorway. Pit? Capital P. The other option is a Babelia to read the inscription, but they say that if you read the language of the nameless gods, you become cursed, which I can't say I like the sound of. I'm leaning toward the more direct approach, but then, again, that could be dangerous too. Well, let's give you a pit. The fuck's a pit? Three different elements that make up a pit. They don't produce a recognizable thermic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Earth, sun, and death. A cute lolly. Oh my god, dude. Alright. He said it. He said it. So there's going to be probably 3 stones. This might be it. Jade, wood, and gold. Nope. Better use a voice changer and act like one then too, or you break your immersion. I've been shaking my head. Lol. Shaking my head. Lol. Pretty good impression. Thank you. No. BT. Hello. I feel like a shimmer would be the closest, but it can't be. So, what could this be? Earth, sun, death, or darkness? Balance in such a way that objects does not produce a recognizable... We already tried that though, it's not that. Are we G rank? No, I'm not. Did it say that it's small? No, it doesn't say anything about being small. Well, that's not a discernible thing. Could it be this thing? No, it's not that. This doesn't produce anything. Nope, it's not that. Oh no. Oh man. We're gonna end up... Wait, could it be this thing? It's hot and cold. No, that's a... Wait. Come here, you. Something. Maybe it's this. No. You found a sharpness +4 with a 3-slot charm. Damn, nice. Ah, good. We'll go with the kitty. 2 moons. Should it? That'll work. Roll. Oh, we did good on that one. Real good. Okay, continue. Okay, yeah. We know. Alright, well, I don't know what the other thing are. I don't know what the one thing is, but maybe we can find the rebellion. Meaning an unusual marker belt. There's unusual markings. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. Mentic fields. Fuck. No, it's not gonna be in there. Mentic of the mind. Okay, what does it look like? I need like a screen grab of that. This thing right here. Okay, got a screen grab. That definitely, no, that does not go there. That goes down here. This one goes up here. This one goes down here. Okay, so that's what a mentic field looks like. Alright. That's cool. Alright, so we're looking for an object that has that kind of field. We've already found all those. No. Alright. Glad I figured this thing out, at least. Nope. Nope. Swirl. Can't imagine it being this thing. This maybe. Yeah. That looks like it might. Nope. It's not it. Dang it. Nope. Now at this point I'm just like throwing things at this. I don't want to repeat this day, but I kind of need to get going here in a minute. Alright, is there something else? Nope. Maybe it's one of these creepy objects. That doesn't have anything in it. Nothing. says. It's a blessing. Swirl. Nothing. Could this be the other thing? Yes. It's made of 3 different materials. Gold, clay, and the skull. Thalmic field is formless. It was formless. I hope this works. Here's a token of my appreciation. Something for you to ponder over. Oh. Interesting. It's like gold. Yellow sandstone. It's crumbly. Interesting. Put that there. Alright, put this guy back up here. Alright, we're gonna end the day. And I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna find somebody to raid and get out of here because I've gotta go do something today. But I'll be back later. Alright. Yeah, I think I only have a couple of days left in this game, it looks like. And I would like to finish it soonish. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably stream it again tomorrow. Or Monday. But yeah. I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Saturday. Enjoy your days. Raid that person. I would love to raid that person, but I think they're about to go offline. All right, take care. Bye.